And there we go. All righty. Hey, kids. How you doing? I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? All righty. Well, we're on those late stages on the Lavockin, and it's pretty close to being done. Yay! Did I do any more work on it yesterday after saying I was going to? No. But it's okay. It's not going to take us long. All righty. So, with excuse me a moment. Something I'm a little, yeah. What's happened here? Something's a bit rumpty on the propeller. Is it? Yes, it is. That's out of the wrong height. That's where it should be sitting. Alright. One of the blades on the propeller's come out. That's a bit annoying. But an easy fix and not a big disaster. Alrighty. We know the drill, people, or at least those of you who have watched before have, and that would include you, young David. It's coffee time. Yes. That's the ticket. Now, the light goes on. Camera comes right. Oh, yeah, coffee time. You betcha. Ding, 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 ding. Coffee time. Ding, 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 ding. Now, yeah, you can see that one's come out. Grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. Now, first, before I go about fixing that up, what we're going to do is I need 2 of my acrylics. I do. 2 of my acrylics. Now, whilst I think to, this is the remainder of the Lavockin stuff. And it was in a somewhat precarious position. So I'm going to do myself a wee bit of a favour and move it, heaven forfend, somewhere sensible. Give me a moment, so I'll have a quick gander out. Let's see. We're going to see if now hang on. What I'm looking for are door covers. I seem to recall there are door covers that we need to put on, not just the big ones. Hang on, maybe they're over there. Okay, let's just get on with what we've got to do. Getting myself distracted here. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Now, first things first. Not there. What's this one we got here? That's not the one we need. That's gunmetal grey. These are enamels. These are acrylics. All right. So many. Now, I want that. And what's the other color? Dark grey. Dark grey. I've clearly had to get a new one. I do seem to recall that being the case, and I'm looking at that. I'll give you a close-up on that, actually. It's kind of interesting in its own little way. I don't have any others, do I? So just a precautionary. I'm just making sure I don't do the double over thing that I do so often. Now, all right. Now, what I found kind of interesting. This is grey, but before it's mixed, to me, now bearing in mind again, unmixed, the top of that, it actually looks kind of blue. Now I know it ain't, but you get the idea. I find it interesting. I find all sorts of trivial, pointless things like that interesting. I do. Now let me move in a bit. Well, oh, dearie me. In we go. Now, I may as well, as attend to this rather annoying propeller blade. Come here. Now, figure the sooner we get that glued on, the sooner it'll be dry. At risk of stating painfully obvious. Bing. Hopefully this goes really smoothly. Hopefully. I don't want to have to redo the paintwork on it. I think this is one I've already had to do. That's better. Maybe. I've got to say, again, it's the one bitch I've got about this kit is this propeller caper. Alright, I think I can just let that dry now. Hopefully I'm correct. Let's keep an eye on it for a bit. Actually, if I just let it sit like that for a moment, and result, I think we're good. We can just let it do its thing. Now, dark grey. This is going to take a while to mix, I should think. I was told recently that the Vallejo range is now slightly different to what once was. As to what those exact differences are, I am unsure. But yeah, there's a slight difference in pigmentation apparently. Sorry, thank you. It's okay, sir. We're a solid. Now, this is just the dark grey is just going to go around the very edge of the cockpit where the seals would be. Let's back the camera. Sorry, guys. Let's see how we go, shall we? Let's see how we go. No, not liking that yet. It's a bit, mix it a bit more solidly, I think. Sorry to be such a Nazi about such a thing, but I know it's not great viewing, but particularly on a first mix, it's pretty important, you know. Yeah, there we go. Right. Goggles. Actually, looking closely, there is a slight difference in the colour as well. That one's actually a shade that I'd say that's darker in actuality. Anyway, be that as it may. Here it comes. A brush. Boom. Now, I'm just going to try and get you a decent angle there. There we go. If it looks like I'm not quite understanding where I'm going, it's because, there we go, my feedback thing's doing the that same reversal angle that it was doing yesterday. So it's a bit hard for me to get an accurate fix on which way the camera's actually looking. But, so we just want to go down. There we go. Now, once I've gotten these, we go on to putting the bronze on the wheels. And then we'll get on to assembling our wheel stems. Yay. up to there. We want to create the seal up to there. All right. Now, let's start with the goods. I tell you, those little touches. Why for you not apply paint? This is your job, paintbrush. What do you do to me? What do you do? What do you do? All right. I'll give you a zoom in a minute. Just clean the brush. Oh, really? Wow. Hell of a time of year to be doing it. You thought they'd be needing to check. How long have they been? Is that like a? How long has that been in operation? Oh, I've got to get paper towel. Sorry, dude. That's interesting. Hang on. I might be able to get away with this one, but we'll need to go get some. First, I'll show you what I've done anyway. What we've now got on our aircraft is there's the seals. Now, what I'm going to do, you can see where the seals are. You'll notice there's also runners here. A bit later on in the stream, I'm going to get natural steel, a bit of weathering effect there along the runner. But not yet. First, paper towel, then bronze. We're going to get that bronze on, baby. These more particularly. Right, back in it. Well, I'll continue to talk. That's not a difficult objective to achieve. Whilst I deedly. Now. Might as well grab a couple of pieces, hey? Alrighty. We've got another quite warm day coming today. It's going to be 34. Pretty much a bit high or low 30s for the rest of the week. I believe heading towards Christmas, it's supposed to be quite mild. Now I might just give that other brush a more thorough rinse and clean for my own edification, because it won't take long. Now, it was. Anyway, bronze. Boom. Now, this is for the wheel rims and the central nut. Ha ha! Is for the wheel rims and Putin. Boom, boom. Central nut. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon you saw what I did there. Now. Goggles on. Now we want a very crisp brush for this one. This one looks very pretty. We'll use this one. Now I'll move that up. Back maybe. Just give me a moment. There we go. So what we're doing is this a bit closer. It's not good. Maybe not. And now I've just moved everything. Hang on a moment, guys. The blue, but there we go. You get the idea. Now you just do the rim. So, I might just remove the aircraft. Bearing in mind there's a couple of little touch-up spots, but there's one. So I'm going to need to do a little bit of blue there, a little bit of blue there. And I also need to just draw a little bit more. All right, there we go. There's that one. And we're going to go. Almost there. All right, 2. Again, a couple of little touch-ups required on each of them, but they're pretty minor ones. Oh, hey, Phil, how you doing? Oh, wow. Steady rain. Oh, wow. So it's stormy in your neck of the woods then, guys. Sorry, I didn't see the chat boards. I was a bit immersed, as you would probably have gathered, in these rooms down. Feeling. Almost there. Right. Last bit. Now we can actually complete those today because the acrylics will dry sufficiently quickly that the glue can be touched up. So now I'll have a look at the top. Unseasonably warm. Yeah, well, that's unsurprising. And there seems to be a general universal imperative, shall we say, with regards to across the planet. So yeah, never mind. All right. Let me just clean my brush and give you a zoom in. So you can see I've got a couple of little spots to touch up, but fundamentally, boom. And on this side, I can probably get away with a bit more because, of course, they're going to be largely covered by the wheel stem covers. So yeah, boom. Yep. Yep. Alrighty. Now, there was one other thing I was going to do. That was it. Natural steel I wish to find. Let's take these off. Full coffee. Oh yeah. Now, boom. And natural steel. Natural steel, natural steel. I'm sorry, that picture. One of a lengthy list of crimes against music that I should be had up for. Anyway, someone will check on this. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do with the natural steel? What can we do with the natural steel? Oh dear. Dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. All right. What we're going to do here. Let me just work out how. That's probably the best angle on this side. What I'm going to do. Just want to run this. Yeah, a bit more perhaps. There we go. Actually, I think it's two runners there effectively. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense actually. It doesn't matter if I'm a bit wayward though, because that would just be chipping from uses. Alright. So there's one. This one's sort of already there. Because let's see. I always give kids a in fact, if anything, I need to touch up some of the camouflage pattern on this one. It's a bit too older. But this side came up better at the moment. Yeah. So we've now got our runners on as well. So then there's the seals. So it's just a small little thing. Oh dear, how sad. Never mind. Indeed. That was a bit of a corking show this time. Certainly in my opinion. I enjoyed it. Which is just as well because my mum was watching it, which of course means that as a kid you're watching it. Next. Brush. This card at the rest. I'm going to put my hand in it like I did yesterday. Next. Yes, these. Now. Oh, bless their cotton socks. They've got quite well-defined marks for the actual stems to go onto. Now, assembly instructions. Boom. Yep, all very straightforward. All right. Now, I'm just having a look at this photo etch situation. You would put the photo etch on before you put the wheel on, I would suggest. Now, other things to consider. These go into there. Well, that goes onto there, then into there. Okay. Intrigue. All right. So we can do that as well. Oh, that's a tiny bit of photo which I hadn't noticed. Right in the middle there. Interesting. Okay. So there's a few bits we can do here. So we'll start with A37 and attaching A46. A37 being, that's right, they don't actually put the numbers on what they do. If you've got that angle, that's 37. That's something I do find a little bit. Eduard aren't the only ones who do their piece numbering this way, but I must say I'm not a big fan of it. Purely because then you have to keep going to and fro just to find shit. And it's a bit really. Oh! Oh no. Oh. Yeah, there's no fun in that, mate. Where's the love? You know, there's no fun there. Alrighty. And we are now looking for oh, nice one, lobster. I'm sure I can work it out. I can't even begin. I've got no point of reference. No. That's okay. That's okay. Now, I would suggest that. Well, actually, let's have a look at how they've drawn them. Okay, so it's the thick end, it's the top. That will need to go. That facing right. Okay, what I'm looking at here is where the bolt will be. So for that to work, this is the correct one. Yeah, that all comes together. Yeah. Goes on. Let's get the thing off first, shall we? The tip I was given via a former housemate, or from a housemate who worked in the forensics department of the cops, and it was from a work colleague of his. Who had to remove things for evidence. But the big tip was to do little cuts, like a few little cuts rather than lots of big ones, if you follow me. You don't go crunch, you go a bit more. Of course, bearing in mind here to get things intact for court cases. Now, here's a plan. I reckon I might be well advised to apply the. Actually, I think I might be more well advised. We're not going to use this one after all. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. There it is. There she is. Here. We need to go for a bit of crystal clear action. Because I was going to need to apply with a toothpick anyway. And because it's going to be very visible. We'll make it a whole lot easier. Boom. And you can't see what I'm doing. But Yep. Is that one in position? Let's do the other one. Somewhere to zoom out. Now, I'm wondering about whether to put the nose, the engine cowling on. The only real question I have is whether that propeller blade will be an issue. All right, now next, looking, finding. Oops, I'm knocking the trees on the floor. Where did they go? That's a file. I'm going to need that. So I shall have to pick it up. Alright. Now. Here we go. Up. Gotcha. Let's just give this a faint little file. Now, move the seat in. Deedly. What now? Now, I reckon I am going to put the engine cowling on. It's got a very, it always clicks into position. Now, the question will be how long will I need to hold it for? That's probably the bigger question. All right. This into position. Ha. There we go. Let that dry. Now. Now the thing is, what's the time? Oh, what have been going for? If I get the engine cowling on, I'm going to want to let that dry because everything else on the undercarriage. Now that basically will mean, because I'm also going to want to let that dry, these dry, is that it'll be time to wind up the stream. Am I okay with this? Yes, I am. I hope you guys don't mind this being a little shorter. Yeah, we're doing this so we can guys rip on the cow. Because then we're really very much in control. It just goes on. Yeah, I'm doing it, guys. Rip on the cow. It's going to pass. Alright, let's do it. And then I'm going to wind the stream up. We've gotten pretty much everything. Oh, I can finish by doing those little touch-ups, the blue. Any touch-ups on the tyres I'll do. And then I do have everything done and ready to go. And it's very much on the home stretch sort of stuff now. Yeah. It's a cool. Some tidy ups, of course. What I'd be well served to do. Oh, cunt. Why is it always when you've got the glue on, guys? You know what I mean? There we go. That's going to facilitate my holding of the nose cone a bit more easily. And and yes, I'll need to touch up a little bit here and there. Let's hold that. I'm going to do that. See, this is another area I'm a bit. Oh, now I've got that. See, this is annoying. Why would you do it this way? This is the only kit I've encountered that has. I guess unless you've got different cowlings. That's supposed to sit. It'll stay there and bloody dry. That is that no, it's not that. It's supposed to sit down. We're supposed to come back up to there. That's not a happy outcome. Or will I? Maybe. Just maybe. Just leave it the fuck alone and let it dry. Who would have thought that, guys? Who would have thought, eh? But there we go. In essence, there's their aircraft. Boom. Zoom out a little bit, maybe. There we go. All right. Finally. Shouldn't be so grumpy. It's looking good, really. Yeah, I do have a few tidy ups, but that's perfectly normal. The scheme of modelling. All right. Now, thanks, Phil. Yeah, with the I've found the propeller, because it's three separate blades, a bit frustrating, and the separate cowling. The frustration I was having there is that I'm an impatient prick, and I think it needs to be perfect yesterday, and thus I fiddle with it. Of course, all I've got to do is just let the bloody thing dry. Now, what I can do, carefully move this back over to here. We'll do just that, dry. If I might put some work in progress pics up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You know, I reckon I might. Now, we've got some very small touch-ups here, so we may as well get them done. And once that's all done, I'm going to want pretty much what I have glued to dry. Once that is dried, well, that'll be a little while yet. We'll get there. But all I'm going to do now is the touch-ups on the wheels. Yeah, it's the first time I've had to deal with it. I know it's not necessarily an uncommon thing on kits. Long and the short of it, not a fan. It's certainly an experience I could do well without. You know, I'm sure I'm not alone in that line of thought. In fact, you can see by your comment that I am definitely not alone in that line of thought. Now, I also don't understand why they went for a. Actually, I do know why they've got a separate cowling situation there, because depending on the La-7, it has a different cowling. So I do get that. It's a pain in the ass, though. And I guess it does confer more options from the same kit, which is good for them as a manufacturer. Yeah, well, yes. Coming apart when flying would certainly be a less than ideal outcome in any given circumstance. Yeah. Dearie me, look what's happened there. Oh. Now, our blue. As I said, there's not going to be a lot to do. All right. So, just got to do a bit of work on the black there. I will need to do a small touch up on and a bit of black here as well. Oh, hang on. A little touch on the bronze there and roll on here. You know what the odds are anyway? No, it's not that much. And you see grind. All right, so a couple of little spots of bronze as well, but that again, please. On these, in fact, Y, I can probably put that down to sheer pedantry. All right, catch you later, Phil. Thanks for what comes swinging past. I appreciate that, man. Now, I'll just do the fix up the tires, and then, good people, I shall wind up the stream. We've made some good progress today, especially now that the aircraft is actually looking like, dare I suggest it, an aircraft. This is never a bad thing if that's what you're trying to build. All right, now, oh hey Joseph, how are you doing? Haha, yes, Soviet, yes. Indeed, the Soviet fighter race, Ivan Kozhedub. At this stage, he hasn't got his third hero of the Soviet Union markings. Well, he wouldn't receive them. He's got two of them. How you doing? Now, we'll go. Dark black is what I was looking for, wasn't it? Looking. Not finding. Now, having used this yesterday, this won't take much mixing. Yeah, I think that's the aim of most combat aircraft, mate. Screw over your enemies. Now, next. Let's finish the tires. That's good, I should think. These little touch-ups. Then... to the gulag. Yeah, well, there's a fun place to be. Um, uh, Actually, Russia has produced some great composers, hasn't it? Tchaikovsky, um, Vygotsky, who else? I know that Tchaikovsky gets big raps because of his ability to go across genres in classical music. Aha, that's just where I wanted to go. That's better. All right. So there's our wheels. Or tires from this side. Yep. Finally, this side, which is a little less important, being less visible, but never hurts to be accurate, in my opinion. There we go, and that side. So aside from getting them completed today, yay. We've got a start on our wheel stems. I'm not going to bother picking them up, but we've got them drying nicely now. I should clean my brush before I continue to waffle. Boom, we can get the photo etch onto that tomorrow. Stravinsky, yes. Now, and of course, we've got the engine cowling on, and that last propeller blade back in position. Give me a moment to put clean brush in the hole. Yeah, a little closer look at where we're at with our aircraft. I think it's probably stable enough with the cowling that I can pick it up. And finally, where did I put? Where have you put the bloody? Ow! Oh, there. I was looking for my rinsing water, and I've for some reason put where I just wouldn't ordinarily put it. And I've put it there again. Makes perfect sense. Now, delay. And all right, so today we also zoom out here, got our Seals into position. Runner highlighted. Engine cowling on. So it's starting to come together quite nicely now. Yeah. Now tomorrow, I would suggest we will be getting onto a few things. With that, I would suggest we got the wheels done. Well, it's just a question of really getting the photo etch on and doing the undercarriage. Yes. And most of that should be quite plausible and achievable tomorrow. That's a bit crooked. Tomorrow. So, it's going to take us an extra stream, which actually, yeah, thank you, David. It's but yeah, because I wasn't, I thought the wheels were done, they weren't, and yada yada yada. It's going to take us a day longer to finish, but it will be done very soon. I'm pretty pleased with how it's looking. Dare I say it? I'm even a bit excited. Yes, I am. So yeah, I guess all that's really left to say is if there's any first-time viewers out there, it's time for you to hit that magic button. Follow, like, subscribe. You know you want to. Now, other platforms, if you'd like to track me down on any of Facebook and YouTube, I am Rob the Builder. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. And again, we come to those words, people. Follow, like, or subscribe. Dear oh dear. Actually, yeah, Churchill. No, he was a nasty piece of work. He's a Tory. I'm not a Tory. Yeah, I'm more of an eat the rich kind of guy. Anyway, but yes, if you want to track me down those platforms, feel free. Now, tomorrow, yes, yes. If you want me to do church, I can tomorrow. Never in the field of human modeling. There's so many kits been built by so few. Yes. Anyway, tomorrow I'll be back. We'll get this undercarriage going on. Nah, not really, mate. I'm in Australia. For us, it's for a bit of a chill time and a good time at the barbecue. Now, you're welcome, David. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be back. And we all know the rules. Same kit time, same kit channel. And I'll catch you then. See yous.